What's up everyone, Kyle B, you know me, and today we got a brand new episode in our series called Better Bowling. In this episode we're going to set you up with the foundation for success with good footwork. Better footwork means better balance means better shots. Let's get started. Alright, so before we learn how to get a solid foundation, let's figure out why it's important. A solid foundation is key in any sport or activity as it allows you to have the maximum amount of control for any movement of your upper body part. For example, the arms when you're swinging your bowling ball. A solid foundation is extremely important in bowling because of the momentum and weight that you are displacing through your shot. If you are off balance, you can slide to the side and miss your mark with a higher potential of missing pins. Now for any of this to make sense, we're going to work backwards, and at the end I'll recap in the correct order. To get to where we need to be, we need to figure out which foot we're going to slide with. You take all your steps, you get up to the line, but which foot do you put out in front? Easy. If you're right-handed, your left foot. And if you're left-handed, your right foot. Just as in any other sport, your lead foot is opposite of your throwing arm. One, because you get more momentum with a twist motion, and two, because it gets your body out of the way of your shot. Take some time now at home just to practice your slide. Knock out a few practice shots and get comfortable with stepping with your opposite foot. Alright, now let's talk about how many steps it'll take to get you to the line. Now in general, bowlers take 4 to 5 steps to get to the line. Now I'm not here to tell you what to do, just give you general guidelines on getting better. Everyone is different and you have to play to your strengths. My cousin takes 8 baby steps and was over 200 average. Consistency is the key to bowling better. Generally speaking, on the 4 to 5 step approach, most bowlers generate a good amount of momentum and it works well for timing too. With the 4 step approach, you want to start walking with your opposite slide foot, aka your dominant foot. 1, 2, 3, slide. Or you could do it like myself and start with your slide foot, half step, 2, 3, 4, slide. Most bowlers have a backward foot sweep that they do to transfer energy and keep balance. Once you make your way up to the foul line, make sure to keep your back straight and your front knee bent. This creates a generous amount of momentum that will drill your ball through the pins. You want to keep a good angle at your knee and try not to have your knee go past your toes. Posture is a pretty big deal because if you are too far bent over, you can come across your body and throw the ball across the lane by mistake. If things go wrong with your slide, aka you get stuck or fall to the side, take inventory on how the last shot went. Did you run up to the foul line? Did you step on something in the bowling area? Were you off balance? Adjust and make a better shot next time. To find out where you should stand when you start bowling, casually walk up to the lane pretending to go through your steps and find a general range for you to start. If you look down at your feet, there are a few dots on the ground. These are location markers. If you look about 15 feet down the lane, they run in series with the arrows. More on that later. Each dot represents 5 boards, 1 increment of space between each dot. To get started, we need to line ourselves up in the same spot every shot. That way we can use that as a reference to make adjustments later on. If you're just getting started out with bowling, I want to suggest that you start with your slide foot on the 3rd dot on the side of your dominant hand. Now I've been confused before, just as many other bowlers. You go to line yourself up and poof, you go blank. You look at your feet, you don't know where to start, you don't know what foot takes off first, and before you know it, you're panicking. This quick tip will help you out in this scenario. Ta-da! Bowler's tape, or any other tape for that matter. Write yourself a handy little message that can help you out before you begin, aka start foot, bend your knee, etc. Another thing I do regardless is have my feet wonky. 1 foot half step in front of the other just to let me know what foot I start on. Alright, now let's throw that all together. And now we have a nice solid foundation. 1, find your spot. 2, walk your steps. 3, slide, bend your knee, and sweep your foot. It's that easy, and before you know it, you'll be slanging them things with no effort at all. Remember, if you get lost, write yourself a note. Take inventory of every shot and walk evenly. Alright ladies and gents, that's going to wrap it up for us for this week. I've got some more practicing and I'm sure you do too. Now that we have a solid foundation, we can finally get to the ball swing, because I think that's what everybody wants, right? Let me know what you guys want in the next few videos and we'll see what we can get going in the schedule. And these are my scores for this week. Not too bad, really close to that 7. Had a stupid split in the 10th of the middle game. Should have had a 240 or 250. Whatever. No worries, we'll get them next week. I'm having fun making these videos, and if I help you beat your friends, make sure you hit that subscribe button and keep learning more tricks and tips. Don't forget, keep practicing. I'll see you next week. My name is Kyle B. You know me. Peace.